What would you do if you knew that every decision you make today could directly impact your longevity? Throughout life, we often find ourselves lost in routines that feel safe and familiar. But are we really taking care of ourselves? The truth is that after facing illnesses, our perception of what it means to live well changes drastically. Aging doesn't have to mean fragility or disease. It's indeed possible to prepare for a long and healthy life, and there are 5 essential actions that can help in this process. So how can we prevent old age from becoming a burden? How can we ensure that our golden years are filled with vitality? I invite you on a journey through wisdom, where the mind and body align in pursuit of a fulfilling life. Get ready to discover how simple habits and mindset changes can make all the difference. Stay with me, because what follows could change the way you understand health and longevity. Are you ready to take the first step toward a more conscious and healthy life? Want to stay informed? Then subscribe to the channel and comment below with your city, so I know how far this video is reaching. Have you ever stopped to think about how a good night's sleep impacts your day-to-day life? Personally, I notice the difference when I sleep well versus when I can't seem to close my eyes. The quality of sleep isn't just a luxury, it's a vital necessity. Sleeping between 7 and 8 hours a night isn't merely a recommendation, it's a fundamental pillar of our health. When I manage to respect that time, I feel renewed upon waking, with a clear mind and a body ready to tackle the challenges ahead. Routine also plays a crucial role in this process. Maintaining a consistent schedule for sleeping and waking helps the body adapt and creates a healthy sleep cycle. It's as if my body understands when it's time to rest and when it's time to act. When I start to disrupt that, I notice my energy slipping away. Therefore, establishing a routine isn't just about discipline. It's an act of self-love, and we can't forget the impact that sleep has on our longevity. Research shows that those who maintain good sleep quality tend to live longer and with better quality of life. This makes me reflect on the small choices we make daily, like when to turn off our phones and prepare for bed. Technology can be a significant villain in this process, and I, like many, have fallen into the trap of scrolling through social media late into the night. The energy recovery that comes with sleep is something we cannot underestimate. It's during sleep that our bodies repair themselves, cells regenerate, and memories are consolidated. Have you noticed how, after a good night's sleep, everything seems clearer and easier? Stress feels less overwhelming, and solutions to problems emerge more readily. So, if there's one thing we should prioritize in our lives, it's indeed rest. It's not just a luxury, it's a necessity. And every time I choose to go to bed earlier, I'm investing in my health and well-being. And believe me, the returns are immeasurable. Cultivating a positive mindset. Have you ever heard the phrase, "think positive"? For many, it may sound like a cliché, but I truly believe that the mindset we cultivate can profoundly influence our lives. Maintaining an optimistic attitude not only enhances our mental well-being, but also reflects on our physical health. When I face challenges with calmness, I realize how much better I can handle daily difficulties. Life is full of ups and downs, and how we choose to face these moments can make the difference between success and frustration. I remember a tough phase when I felt lost and anxious, but deciding to adopt a positive outlook helped me see opportunities amidst obstacles. Viewing challenges as chances to learn transformed my way of living. A positive mindset is also contagious. When I'm surrounded by people who think this way, the energy created is simply amazing. It's as if we form a mutual support network where everyone encourages each other to seek the best within themselves and others. It's no wonder that healthy and positive relationships are one of the secrets to a happy and fulfilling life. However, cultivating this mindset requires effort and practice. Not every day starts off on the right foot, and that's okay. The important thing is to acknowledge this and strive to shift our perspective. Sometimes, a simple change in focus can make all the difference. And, of course, it's essential to learn how to deal with negative emotions and transform them into valuable lessons. So, whenever I find myself in a difficult moment, I try to remember the good things. I mentally list the things I'm grateful for, and that alone brings new light to my day. After all, life is like a mirror. It reflects what we project. The more I seek the positive, the more it presents itself in my life. Digestive health and balanced nutrition, food. A topic that has always fascinated me and, I confess, has been a challenge in my life. I've discovered that a healthy digestive system is crucial for nutrient absorption and, consequently, for our overall health. And if there's one thing I've learned, it's that the foods we choose to consume daily have a significant impact on our well-being. A balanced diet, rich in fresh foods, is the key to ensuring that our bodies function at their best. In recent years, I've been trying to make more conscious choices, swapping ultra-processed foods for fruits, vegetables, and whole grains has undoubtedly been one of the best decisions I've made. The feeling of well-being and energy that comes from healthy eating is undeniable. And it's not just about losing weight or staying fit. It's about taking care of my body as a whole. Avoiding excesses has also become an essential practice. Sometimes, it can be tempting to indulge in a piece of cake or a pizza, and I completely understand that. But I realize that when I do this frequently, my body objects. A bit of indigestion here, a little discomfort there. All of this reminds me that balance is key, and while it's not always easy, finding that sweet spot between pleasure and health is crucial. Another thing I've learned is the importance of listening to my body. It sends clear signals about what it needs and what doesn't work well. Sometimes, a simple discomfort can be a sign that something is off in my diet. When that happens, I try to adjust what I'm eating. This isn't just about health. It's about respecting my own body. In summary, taking care of digestive health and maintaining a balanced diet is an act of self-love. Each meal becomes an opportunity to nourish my body and mind, and that's something priceless. And the best part, when we do this, we have more energy and vitality to enjoy life to the fullest. The importance of physical activity. For me, physical activity has always been a delicate subject. For many years, I didn't give it the importance it deserved. I thought that just eating well was enough to stay healthy. But thankfully, that perspective has changed. Regular exercise, tailored to my capabilities, has become one of the pillars of my routine. It's not just about aesthetics. It's fundamentally about health and well-being. When I started to incorporate exercise into my life, I noticed a significant change in my daily energy levels. The feeling of being able to move, of having an active body, is indescribable. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Even a light walk can make a big difference. The key is to find an activity that brings joy and fits into my routine. Moreover, physical activity is an excellent ally in preventing chronic diseases. As the years go by, I realize that taking care of my body is a way to ensure a longer, healthier life. For me, this is an investment in the future. When I'm in motion, I feel like I'm taking care of myself, and that brings immense satisfaction. Another essential point is that exercising doesn't have to be a solitary endeavor. Whenever possible, I try to work out with friends or family. This not only makes the activity more enjoyable, but also strengthens social bonds. In addition to looking after our health, we're creating memories and special moments together. Physical activity also has a positive impact on my mental state. The endorphins released during exercise bring about a sense of well-being that I can't quite describe. It's as if all the worries and stresses of the day evaporate, and in the end, when I sit down to relax, I feel that my body and mind are in perfect harmony. Health management and regular checkups. When it comes to health, our routine often overwhelms us, and we end up neglecting what truly matters: taking care of ourselves. It's easy to forget the importance of regular medical examinations and monitoring our health conditions. I've made that mistake myself, thinking everything was fine just because I didn't feel any issues. The truth is that many health conditions can develop silently. Recently, I realized that investing in my health is an act of responsibility. Getting regular checkups isn't just a formality. It's a way to understand my body better. Each appointment is an opportunity to learn more about my health and well-being. The earlier we detect a problem, the easier the treatment tends to be. This is something we cannot ignore. Furthermore, health management goes beyond just exams. It's crucial to have proper medical supervision, especially when it comes to chronic illnesses. Staying on top of medication and following the doctor's advice is essential for ensuring a better quality of life. And believe me, this can make all the difference in the long run. Another important aspect is the confidence that comes with knowledge. When I know I'm doing what's right for myself, it brings me inner peace. And even if a test doesn't yield good news, it's better to face the situation head-on than to live in uncertainty. Care for bones and joints as we age. The concern for the health of our bones and joints becomes increasingly relevant. I used to underestimate this, but after hearing some stories from friends who dealt with fractures or chronic pain, I realized that prevention is key. One of the most important aspects is ensuring adequate intake of calcium and vitamin D. This means I'm always mindful of my diet, looking to include dairy products, leafy greens, and even options like tofu. Sometimes, I even dare to prepare a smoothie with spinach, which turns out delicious and helps in this regard. In addition to diet, engaging in low-impact exercises works wonders. I've started walking regularly and signing up for yoga classes, which have been amazing for my flexibility and strength. Not only does it strengthen the joints, but it also provides a sense of well-being that I didn't expect. With each session, I feel like I'm doing something good for myself, taking care of my body while also relaxing my mind. The importance of gentle movement cannot be overstated. It acts like a balm for our bones. Another relevant point I've learned is the importance of avoiding activities that could cause excessive impact on the joints. This means that instead of running on hard surfaces, I prefer softer trails or even cycling. Every small adjustment I make in my routine has a positive impact on how I feel. And it's not just about preventing injuries. It's also about maintaining a quality of life that allows me to do what I love. Awareness about bone health has also led me to undergo some routine examinations. Talking to a doctor about bone density and other health-related factors has left me feeling more at ease. Knowing that I'm keeping track of my health gives me a sense of control. Sometimes, we don't need to wait for something to happen to take action. Proactivity is a great ally. Last but not least, hydration is crucial and should not be overlooked. Staying well hydrated supports not only overall health, but also joint lubrication. It's funny how small changes can have a big impact. Nowadays, I don't leave home without my water bottle, and it has become a habit as natural as brushing my teeth, reducing stress, and building social connections. You know, I've always heard that life is all about relationships, and there's no denying that's true. Sometimes, I catch myself thinking about how the hustle and bustle of daily life makes us forget to nurture our social connections. It's so easy to get lost in work, obligations, and worries that we end up sidelining the moments that truly matter. However, when I take the time to chat with friends or family, I realize how much of a difference it makes for my mental and emotional health. I think loneliness is one of the biggest villains we can face, especially as we get older. Staying isolated can lead us into a cycle of negative thoughts and even, who would have thought, depression. That's why I always strive to cultivate friendships and be present in the lives of those around me. Participating in community activities like book clubs or walking groups has been an incredible way to meet new people and strengthen bonds. When we're surrounded by people who make us laugh and feel good, stress seems to diminish and everything feels lighter. Another point I can't overlook is the importance of listening. Sometimes we just need someone to hear us out, to share the ups and downs of life. Talking about our problems as well as our achievements creates a space of empathy and understanding. Moreover, I notice that by helping others, whether through listening or offering support, I end up helping myself too. This exchange is fundamental to keeping the mind healthy and the heart warm. I also realize that social connections don't have to be limited to close friends. Sometimes, a simple interaction with a neighbor or a friendly chat with a store clerk can bring a bit of joy to my day. These small interactions have a much larger impact than we might think. They remind us that we're not alone and that we're part of a larger community. When I engage in activities that promote social interaction, I feel like I'm investing in myself. Reducing stress through social connections is a practice worth pursuing. Shared laughter, stories told, and even comfortable silences hold incredible healing power. So, whenever you can, seek to connect, have fun, and create meaningful moments. After all, life is made up of these small yet significant moments that help us face daily challenges with greater ease. Autonomy and independent living. One aspect I have always considered fundamental in life is autonomy. As we age, the idea of maintaining our independence becomes even more important. I don't know about you, but I have always valued the ability to make my own decisions and live in a way that I believe is best. This desire for autonomy is not just about freedom. It also encompasses dignity and respect. I believe that the choice to live independently, whether with family or in a retirement community, can bring immense satisfaction. Having control over our routines, daily activities, and decisions that impact our lives is something that truly brings me happiness. I remember a friend who decided to move to a retirement community. He often spoke about how this new life gave a renewed sense of purpose, with fresh friendships and the opportunity to participate in activities he genuinely enjoyed. Being part of a community can be a fantastic way to feel supported while still maintaining independence. Rather than feeling trapped or isolated, many find new opportunities for socialization and learning. It's fascinating how people become more open to new experiences when they feel secure in an environment that promotes autonomy. I have participated in several activities at community centers, and I always left feeling rejuvenated and full of new ideas. On the other hand, it's important to remember that autonomy doesn't mean being alone. Having the support of family and friends is essential, even when we seek to live independently. The ideal is to find a balance between freedom and the support we receive. This makes me reflect on how crucial it is to maintain an open dialogue with our loved ones so that everyone understands our needs and desires. Autonomy is a matter of choice and lifestyle. Each of us must find what works best for us, respecting our own limits and desires. Living independently allows us to maintain our dignity and freedom, and this is something we should value at all stages of life. Ultimately, happiness lies in finding a path that resonates with our essence. And for me, that is the true meaning of living well. Healthcare and physical well-being. When we talk about physical health, the first thing that comes to mind is regular physical activity. I have always believed that keeping the body in motion is not just about aesthetics, but about overall well-being. Regular exercise, whether it's walking, swimming, or even riding a bike, can work wonders for both our body and mind. When you exercise, your body releases endorphins that create that happy feeling, and that's something I try to incorporate into my routine. If I can offer a tip, finding an activity you genuinely enjoy makes all the difference. If you don't like the gym, don't force yourself. Try dancing, practicing yoga, or even gardening. The important thing is to stay active. Another crucial point is maintaining a balanced diet. It's impressive how what we put on our plates can impact our long-term health. I have learned the importance of consuming a variety of foods, such as fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. It's not just about losing weight or gaining muscle. It's about providing our bodies with the nutrients they need to function well. Instead of following fad diets, seek a style of eating that you can sustain. And, of course, don't forget to stay hydrated. Water is essential for our bodies, and we often overlook it in the hustle and bustle of daily life. And who can underestimate the importance of quality sleep? I used to think that sleeping was a waste of time, but as I got older, I realized that a good night's sleep is vital for physical and mental regeneration. Sleeping well helps improve memory, concentration, and even our willingness to engage in daily activities. A calm environment and a relaxing routine before bed can make a significant difference. I started turning off electronics an hour before bedtime, and this has helped me achieve deeper, more restorative sleep. Furthermore, it's important to remember that caring for our physical health isn't just about exercise and nutrition. Prevention is key. Regular checkups and preventive exams can help avoid future complications. Sometimes, a simple conversation with a healthcare professional can provide valuable insights on how we can enhance our quality of life. So, don't neglect those doctor visits, no matter how good you may feel. Health is a long-term investment, equally important. It's essential to listen to your body. Sometimes we get so caught up in our routines that we forget to pay attention to the signs it gives us. If you experience persistent pain or extreme fatigue, don't ignore it. Seeking medical help is always the best option. Staying active, eating well, sleeping enough, and having regular checkups form the foundation of solid physical health. Mental and emotional health. Mental and emotional health is an increasingly recognized aspect of our quality of life. Keeping the mind active and engaged is essential, and I have several strategies that work for me. Reading is one of my favorites. Diving into a good book not only distracts me, but also teaches me new things and keeps my mind sharp. Additionally, brain games like puzzles or card games are great ways to exercise the brain. They challenge us and help us stay focused, which is a fantastic way to avoid boredom and apathy. One thing I've learned over the years is that socialization is crucial for emotional well-being. Sometimes our routines can be so hectic that we forget to call a friend or make plans. However, it's during these times that social connection becomes even more important. A simple coffee with a friend can brighten your day and give you a new sense of energy. I like to schedule regular meetups with friends, and this has turned into a ritual that I greatly value. Never underestimate the power of a meaningful conversation. Another valuable strategy is practicing gratitude. Sometimes, I find myself so focused on the difficulties of daily life that I forget to appreciate the little things that bring me joy. I started keeping a gratitude journal where I write down 3 things I'm grateful for every day. This not only helps me see life from a more positive perspective, but also gives me a sense of purpose and accomplishment. Gratitude is a simple yet powerful practice that can transform how you view the world. Don't hesitate to seek professional support if you feel you need it. Talking to a psychologist or therapist can be extremely beneficial. Often, we struggle to cope with our emotions, and a professional can help us better understand our feelings and find healthy ways to deal with them. It's an act of courage and an investment in your emotional well-being. Taking care of mental and emotional health involves a set of practices that promote connection, learning, and reflection. Keeping the mind active, nurturing meaningful relationships, and seeking support when necessary are steps we should all consider to ensure a fulfilling and balanced life. Financial planning. When it comes to quality of life, financial planning is an aspect that cannot be overlooked. I've always believed that having balanced financial management is essential to avoid unnecessary stress. I started by tracking all my expenses and income, which helped me gain a clear view of where my money was going. This allowed me to identify areas where I could save, thereby increasing my savings. Having a monthly budget is a practical way to ensure you are in control of your finances. Furthermore, diversifying income sources is a strategy that has proven to be very effective. I don't rely solely on my salary. I've sought freelance work and investment opportunities that provide me with additional income. This not only gives me greater financial security, but also allows me to achieve some of my dreams, like traveling or taking courses I've always wanted to pursue. Diversification is an intelligent way to ensure you have a safety net in case of unexpected events. Safe investments are another point we shouldn't overlook. Initially, I was afraid to invest, thinking it was complicated and risky. However, over time, I realized that there are safer options, such as private pensions or fixed income funds. Learning about the financial market and understanding where you're putting your money is crucial for ensuring a more stable financial future. Don't hesitate to seek guidance from professionals in the field if you need it. They can help you create a plan that suits your situation. One often overlooked aspect is the importance of setting aside an emergency fund. I learned this the hard way when I faced an unexpected expense that almost put me in a tight spot. Since then, I make it a point to have at least 3 months' worth of expenses saved. This not only provides me with security, but also allows me to face unforeseen circumstances without panicking. An emergency fund is a foundation that helps ensure your financial health during difficult times. It's important to review your financial planning periodically. Needs and goals change throughout life, and it's essential to adjust your plan to reflect this. I typically review my budget and financial goals every 6 months. This practice helps me stay focused and make necessary adjustments. Financial planning is a continuous journey, and being mindful of your progress is key to ensuring a healthy and balanced financial life. Home adaptations. When we talk about adaptations in the home, the first thought that comes to mind is safety. After all, the home should be a refuge, a place where we feel secure and comfortable. Therefore, measures like installing grab bars in bathrooms and at the entrances of homes and apartments are essential. These small details can prevent accidents that can often be serious. Imagine slipping in the bathroom and having nothing to hold on to. With a well-placed grab bar, that situation can be easily avoided. Additionally, lighting is a crucial aspect of home safety. Often, we overlook the importance of having well-lit spaces, especially in stairways and hallways. A dark area can become a real battleground for those who may not have the same balance they once did. Thus, Investing in LED lights with motion sensors or even night lights can make all the difference. Light not only helps prevent falls, but also provides a sense of warmth and welcome. Accessibility should also be a priority when considering home adaptations. Making the environment more accessible can ease our daily routines and ensure we can move about more freely. This includes choosing furniture that is easy to access and rearranging items we use every day. For example, items that are on high shelves can be moved to lower locations. Furthermore, it's worth considering the installation of ramps instead of steps, facilitating movement, especially when friends or family members with similar difficulties visit. Organizing the home is another issue we cannot overlook. An organized environment not only promotes functionality, but also contributes to mental well-being. The feeling of living in a clutter-free space is rejuvenating. Starting to separate things we no longer use and donating them can be a great first step. Not only does it help others, but it also frees up space, making the home lighter and more practical for daily life. We must not forget that adaptations in the home should also include elements that promote comfort. This can be achieved by choosing furniture that offers good support, such as chairs and sofas that respect our posture. An adapted home is one that embraces us, adjusts to our needs, and, most importantly, makes us feel good. At the end of the day, it all comes down to creating a space that reflects who we are and allows us to live with quality. Balanced lifestyle. When I think of a balanced lifestyle, the first thing that comes to mind is hobbies. I have always believed that engaging in activities that bring us joy is essential for mental and emotional health. Whether it's gardening, painting, or even cooking, these activities help us disconnect from daily obligations and reconnect with ourselves. Finding time to devote to hobbies is like giving a gift to oneself. It's a sacred space we must cultivate. In addition to hobbies, community involvement and volunteering can also have a positive impact on our lives. Participating in social actions allows us to step out of our bubble and realize that we are part of something larger. Often, by helping others, we find a new purpose and meaning in our lives. It's gratifying to know we are contributing to someone else's well-being, and that alone is a significant reward. Another fundamental aspect of a balanced lifestyle is knowing how to manage our time. The hustle and bustle of daily life can make us lose sight of what is truly important. Therefore, establishing priorities and setting aside time for social, physical, and personal activities is crucial. For example, scheduling a get-together with friends or a walk in the park may seem simple, but these moments help recharge our energy and maintain our mental health. Physical exercise also cannot be overlooked in this context. Finding an activity we enjoy, whether it's a dance class or an outdoor walk, is an excellent way to ensure we are taking care of our bodies. Ideally, these activities should be seen as moments of leisure, not as obligations. When we can integrate physical exercise into our daily lives in a pleasurable way, we are ensuring a healthier and more balanced lifestyle. The balance among all these activities is what truly makes a difference. It's common that during certain periods, we overly focus on one area, such as work, while neglecting others, like leisure. The key is to find a rhythm that works for us, allowing different aspects of life to coexist harmoniously. Each person has their own way of balancing things, and discovering what works for you is part of this journey. Support for preventive health. When we talk about preventive health, we cannot overlook the importance of regular medical checkups. They serve as a life assessment, a chance to stop and evaluate how we are feeling. Prevention is always better than cure, especially when we consider the changes that occur as we age. Visiting the doctor for routine exams can help detect problems before they become serious, making this investment well worth it. Another crucial point in this conversation is vaccination. Often, people underestimate the power of vaccines and their impact on our health. Keeping our vaccination records up to date is not just a matter of personal responsibility, but also of caring for the community. When we get vaccinated, we help protect not just ourselves, but also those around us. It is an act of love and solidarity. Managing chronic diseases is another important aspect of preventive care. Many people live with conditions that require constant attention, such as diabetes or hypertension. Learning to manage these conditions by following medical guidance and adopting healthy habits can make all the difference in quality of life. This means not only taking medications, but also making conscious choices regarding diet and physical activity. Regular medical consultations and managing chronic conditions provide us with crucial knowledge about our bodies. The more we know about our health status, the better prepared we are to make changes that can enhance our quality of life. Additionally, being attentive to the signals our bodies send is essential. Sometimes, small changes can indicate that something is wrong, and in such cases, seeking medical advice promptly is vital. Preventive health should be viewed as an ongoing journey. It's not just about visiting the doctor once a year and thinking everything is fine. It's a daily commitment to care for ourselves, listen to our bodies, and ask questions. By cultivating this habit, we allow ourselves to live more fully and healthily, ensuring we can enjoy life to the fullest. Technology and connectivity. When used wisely, technology can be an incredible ally in maintaining health. Devices like smartwatches and health monitoring apps provide us with a broad overview of our well-being. We can track everything from the number of steps we take each day to the quality of our sleep. This information helps us make healthier choices and stay motivated to achieve our personal goals. Moreover, connectivity is a powerful tool in combating loneliness. In times when social distancing has become a reality, being able to talk to friends and family via video calls has made all the difference. Technology allows us to stay close, even when physically apart. This is especially important for those who may feel isolated, as a simple conversation can brighten someone's day. Apps also offer a wide range of resources that can simplify daily life. From reminders to take medications to suggestions for healthy recipes, technology adapts to our needs and helps us maintain an organized routine. This convenience is crucial, especially when juggling multiple responsibilities. The ability to access information and services with a tap on our phones provides a level of ease we cannot overlook. However, it is important to find a balance in our use of technology. While it can be an ally, it can also become a source of stress if not used appropriately. Therefore, it is essential to set boundaries and find moments to disconnect. This does not mean abandoning digital tools, but rather using technology in a way that enriches our lives without letting it take control. Connectivity and technology offer us a new perspective on social interaction. Online groups and communities can connect people who share similar interests, creating a sense of belonging. Finding a support group or participating in forums on topics that interest us can be a way to expand our social circle and enrich our lives. In an increasingly digital world, the ability to connect with others is more valuable than ever. Self-care and self-esteem. Talking about self-care is one of the most important things we can do. Sometimes, in the hustle and bustle of everyday life, we forget to take care of ourselves. I always had the idea that by caring for others, I was fulfilling my role. However, I realized that I cannot give my best if I am not well. Simple practices, such as setting aside time to read a book or go for a walk, have proven to be extremely beneficial for my mental and emotional health. Self-esteem is closely linked to self-care. When we take care of ourselves, we feel better about who we are. I started paying more attention to my appearance and how I dress. I'm not talking about designer clothes, but rather wearing what makes me feel comfortable and confident. Looking good can indeed influence our perception of ourselves. I feel more energetic and cheerful when I'm well-dressed, even if it's just to stay at home. Another practice I adopted was meditation. At first, it was difficult to find the time, but now, a few deep breaths and moments of silence have become essential in my routine. These moments of self-care help calm the mind and clarify my thoughts. I learned that taking care of mental health is just as important as taking care of physical health, and meditation has become a valuable tool in this process. Moreover, self-acceptance is an aspect we often overlook. Instead of comparing myself to others, I started valuing my own achievements and my journey. This brought a sense of inner peace that I did not expect. Learning to love my own essence is a fundamental step in developing healthy self-esteem. Social media can be a trap, but I try to remind myself that real life is much richer and more complex than the appearances we see online. Building a self-care routine that adapts to our needs is essential. Sometimes this can include skincare, healthy eating, or even hobbies that bring us joy. Everyone has their own preferences, and that's what makes self-care so personal. The key is to find what works for you and make it a priority, because at the end of the day, taking care of yourself is an act of love and respect. Reflecting on everything we've discussed, it's clear that the key to a long and healthy life isn't just about drinking water or exercising, but adopting a holistic approach. As we age, we must prioritize rest, cultivate a positive character, and take care of our digestive health. The wisdom of ancient Stoics teaches us that resilience and adaptability are essential. How can you apply these principles in your life today? Consider how you can encourage a balanced lifestyle that includes healthy habits and an optimistic mindset. What can you do to nurture your body and mind? Remember, every small step counts. As you ponder your own experiences, what lessons have you learned so far? How can you share this knowledge with those around you? This is the moment to act, to turn your wisdom into practice. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment with your thoughts and share your own stories. Together, we can create a stronger and wiser community. And don't forget to subscribe for more content that inspires a full and conscious life. Thank you for being here, and see you next time.